Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Who do we got? Who are you going to give me? Maggie. You know, I haven't had Isaac in a while. You know, I keep getting, Maggie and Cain and the Lost and occasionally Eden and Eve and all of them, but I don't get Isaac, The game was named after him. Let me play as my boy. But regardless, playing as Maggie, not bad at all. You get the additional HP to start off with. Don't really sacrifice anything in terms of stats except for speed. That is a terrible item to give me to start off with. But you know what? We don't need to worry about it too much. We got that trinket, which will be more helpful than that item was, or would be. Oh, okay, I see. And you know what? I'm feeling good. I say this all the time. I think in these Isaac videos, it's like I'm under the impression that I have to preface every video by saying, "Oh yeah, I'm feeling good." Like as if I would want to record anything if I'm not feeling too good. But regardless, I am feeling when I say that, the implication, or I guess not the implication, but the meaning is that I'm feeling confident in my Isaac ability. Generally speaking, it is also technically true, but I am referring to my Isaac ability when I do say that. Just for future reference, if it was something that was on your mind, I know what I say matters to a lot of people, and I don't want to upset anybody by, delivering the wrong implications with what I'm saying, or phrasing things incorrectly when I mean something else, because I know that I have an audience that really cares about what I have to say, and I'm joking around, and I do greatly appreciate the audience that I do have, but, I was joking around, just poking fun at myself and the fact that this channel is not big, which is not, a problem for me. I've been getting a little bit of, not necessarily hate, but, I don't think the rise of industry videos are being as well received, because a lot of people that normally don't tune into my channel are viewing them, because Rise of Industry is a hot game right now, and I don't think too many are on board with what I'm doing necessarily, which is fine, but it's like, I don't care. I do care about growing, of course. I'd be lying if I said I didn't, but at the end of the day, I keep doing this because I have a lot of fun doing it. Like, I have poured thousands of dollars into this hobby, and I have not made any of that money back from it, and I don't have a problem with that, because I have a lot of fun, doing this, and I think that is what is important, and I don't think it's disingenuous to say that I do this for fun, because I do, otherwise I wouldn't have poured that much money into something like this. But I also, if growth ever comes along, why did I take that? This isn't good. Can I reroll it anyway? I can. You know what? Experimental stats is interesting. We kind of have a lot of base level stats here. I think, it might be worth taking. But at the same time, I could potentially get something better. I think if you do take, if you are going to take experimental stats, though, you would want to take it early on. So, fuck it. Let's go. And it did not really pay off. It lowered our damage stat, increased our radar fire stat, increased our luck stat, increased our HP, increased our speed. Basically, increased everything else except for damage, which is not a big deal. And ultimately, I think the payoff was higher than the loss. I also forgot that I can totally do that. But like I never want to give off the impression that, what am I trying to say here? I don't want to give off the impression that, all I care about is growth, because that's inaccurate for one thing, but also it's disingenuous. As any creator, if all they care about is growth and, how much they're growing and, how much, more they can grow depending on what they do, if that's all they focus on, then, they're being disingenuous. But, like if I don't want to give off that impression. I want to make it clear that I do this for fun. I don't think I would, if I was doing this for the sake of, finding success, I would have quit a long time ago, because I've been putting out videos like this, I think, for like 5 years, and, I have not seen that level of success. So, I do not want to, give off that impression. And, because it's inaccurate, but I also don't want to act that way regardless, because it's disingenuous, generally speaking. But I also don't want to give off the impression that I don't care about my audience, the audience that I do have or end up having. I know that obviously I'm joking around, but, like what I was doing earlier, like poking fun at the fact that I don't have a whole lot of people that pay attention to my content, but I do really appreciate the people that are, paying attention to it, because, it does get, a little taxing, even though this is a hobby for me, it does get a little taxing, doing this, and not feeling like anyone cares about it. But it's really, it's really nice to know that people do care about it, and they do want to see what you make, and they do want to stick with you, and I do greatly appreciate it. I don't want to. I try really hard not to come across either one of those two ways, because I know, that they're. I'm not gonna. I don't want to get into the whole conversation about what YouTube is like now. You've heard that from, I'm sure, many other people. But I just from my perspective, there's a lot of disingenuous. I can say words. Disingenuous people on YouTube now. Not that there wasn't before, but I think, especially now with the whole adpocalypse thing, being disingenuous feels like it's almost rewarded, on YouTube, and there are a lot of people that feel at least feel, disingenuous. Whether or not they are, of course, is up in the air, I think. But why did the door open before I killed this guy? I don't know. Sorry, I got the hiccups, which is great for when I'm recording content. Give me a moment. But it seems that there are a lot of big name YouTubers out there that are pretty disingenuous, and it not only does it make you appreciate the people that aren't that way a lot more, but it's just, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to ever be like that. I don't want to do things for money or do things for views or do things for subscribers. When I was younger, a teenager, if you want to be technical about it, I guess I could still fall into that category, but I would like to think that I'm older and more mature now. But I think this channel has been around since 2013. But I had a channel I started, I think, in 2009. So I was young then. Not terribly young, but young. And I was under the impression that, of course, I liked the channel was mainly, I think, basically whatever game I had on a GameCube I was going to record. So, it started off with Pikmin, because that's what I had, and that's what I liked the most at the time. Still my favorite video game series of all time. But anyway, in my head it was like, I want subscribers, I want views, and that's a very immature mindset to have, and I would like to think that I have grown out of that mindset. Not that it was, very prevalent to begin with. I mean, I was a kid, with a YouTube channel. Of course, I wanted people to pay attention to what I was making, but what was I going to say? I definitely, looking at all of the disingenuous YouTubers I see out there, even in the YouTube sphere that I pay attention to, like I don't watch, there are a lot of fairly big name YouTubers out there that I don't really pay any sort of attention to, that could be genuine or disingenuous, but in my own sphere, like of the YouTubers that I watch, there are disingenuous people out there, and it kind of, it's like, you watch them be that way, you know that they're being disingenuous, I don't want to name names, but like the people that do reaction videos to music or something like that, there are a couple of YouTubers I watch that do that kind of content on occasion, but they, in my eyes, are very genuine, and of course, I guess, whether or not someone is being genuine is subjective to some extent, but they, a majority of the YouTubers that do that kind of content or make that kind of content, aren't genuine. The reactions aren't genuine. A lot of the time it's them sitting through an entire song without saying anything and then saying, let's take a look at what the lyrics mean here. Lyric says, I want to die. That makes me think that they want to die, and it's stuff like that, and you can tell right from then and there that it's it's milking, the fact that people are interested in seeing how other people react to bands that they like. It's them milking that, for the sake of, money and fans, and it's shitty, and I hate seeing it, but that's what I'm talking about. It's like this kind of disingenuous behavior, and I don't think that, I think there's always been disingenuous people on YouTube. I don't think it's something that has emerged from, thin air, over the past couple of years, but it's definitely a lot more noticeable now, I think, because, before, in the early stages of YouTube, you didn't have a whole lot to go off of necessarily on whether or not someone was being disingenuous, because there wasn't as much of a precedent that was set. So, now, you can, it's a lot easier to recognize when someone is being genuine, and when someone isn't being genuine. And so, ultimately the point of me bringing this up at all is that I don't want to be like that. I just want to play games and have a good time. And I'm, I know a lot of people probably say that, but I mean, it's true. Like, I'm not going to, even if it's cliche, it's true. Like, it's all I really want to do is play games and have a good time and, talk about random bullshit while I'm doing it. I don't think that that's wrong or disingenuous inherently, But I digress. That's enough talk about that. Let me sip some water. So, I mean, if we're looking at this run right now, I don't think we're in a terrible spot. I think we're in a manageable spot. Could be in a better spot for sure, but not in a terrible spot at all. Also, I hate this. Thank God for that spacebar item that I suddenly remembered to use. But I definitely think this run is in a manageable spot. I don't know necessarily. It's going to depend on what we do over the course of these next few floors. You know, what items we get, you know, what items we choose to take, you know, whether or not we take advantage of opportunities that are given to us, etc., etc. So, you know, I mean, pretty standard for a run, but, you know, every run is different to some extent. And that is why I keep playing, because, you know, you're never going to get the same run twice. You know, I mean, I would think. And if you do, you're probably not going to remember. So, you know. Okay. It was a little dicey. That's okay, we like that. You know, we like to get a little risque while we're playing The Binding of Isaac. Did we? Yeah, okay. Alright. So, yeah, this should be fine. Hoping to get a deal with the devil here. Ideally, I would like, you know, more help in the damage department. Mainly in the offensive department. But I'll take just about anything that I can get my hands on aside from, like, Death's List or something like that. I don't know how the Isaac community feels about Death's List, but I do not think it is that great of an item. I think it's like a mid-tier item. You know, I'm definitely going to take Judas Shadow. Brother Bobby. That's like a complete waste of a red heart container. If I was going to take that. You know, and I think playing it safe is the better move here. You know, we don't. It's not like we have all the red hearts in the world to give away. So I do want to play it safe there, and I'm gonna go and look for the secret rooms as well because I want to make sure that I actually do that. You know, the reason I don't look for them 9 times out of 10 is that I forget. You know, so I want to make sure that I'm looking for them. I don't know. At the same time, though, I don't want to give away all my bombs or use all of my bombs. Oh, Jesus Christ. How about here? Hell yeah. And we can just use a bomb to blow this up over here. We don't even have to open up, or I mean, sacrifice any health to get in there. Ooh, okay, this is interesting. Did we already fight the boss? We did. Okay. There are some red hearts scattered all throughout. There's a shop as well. But at the same time, I think it starts by sacrificing spirit hearts, right? I don't want to give those away, necessarily. Well, I mean, let's see. Oh, no. Okay. Never mind. Hell yeah. Roid Rage is fine. We got spun, too. I didn't even realize that was a thing that could potentially happen. Speed upgrade, not that we needed it. Friends till the end, thank you very much. Definitely worth it in my eyes. You know what, I'm going to keep Isaac's head. Okay, you know, I didn't mean to press that button, but, oh no. I thought it was going to take me to a black market. I didn't realize it was going to take me down here. Well, I mean, you know, what can you do? I do want this. That would definitely be a pretty sick item to get here. I don't want to mess this up, though. There we go. We did it. We did it. We didn't mess it up. Bloody Lust. There we go. Relatively good item in my eyes. I think it increases our damage stat every time we take damage, which is perfectly fine by me. Oh, no. We do want to see what's in here. Not really worth it. And again, like 9 times out of 10, I never think those are worth it. Which I think is fair. Like, sure, take me here. I think it's fair to not want to go through with those a lot of the time. You know, like, they're not great. I mean, you know, it's pretty unlikely that you are going to come across a good item in those rooms, you know? For the amount of effort and, you know, health that you might have to sacrifice in order to potentially get a good item is not worth it in my eyes. Probably an unpopular opinion. Maybe. Again, I don't know how the Isaac community feels about that. Frankly, I am not very in touch with the Isaac community, and I think that, you know, I don't really have as much of a stronghold in the Isaac community either, you know, because, you know, I mean, look, let's be real here. But, you know, but like, I don't like to base my decisions on what the Isaac community does. You know, fuck the Isaac community. I do what I want. Okay? I am my own person. Thought maybe we could change it. That is, you know, Papa Fly is fine, I guess. Excuse me. Yeah, you know, like, I mean, I don't look for secret rooms a lot of the time. I don't think that's that big of a deal, to be honest, you know, because half the time, secret rooms don't really pay off anyway. You know, it's like random garbage. You know, every time I look for a fucking super secret room, it's one of those rooms where it's either a black poop or, you know, you get fucking a bunch of red hearts that you're never going to use because you sacrifice your red hearts in the deals with the devil. So, you know, like, I mean, is it worth it looking for them? Yes, absolutely. You know, doesn't mean I want to waste my time doing it all the time, though. Okay? You know, and I apologize if that is offensive to anybody, but, you know, maybe stop being such a snowflake about it. You know, you ever think about that? That's what I thought, you know. Snowflakes aren't accustomed to new ideas. Goddamn liberal media. I don't like these guys. These are not... Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought he was going to shoot a laser at me. Freak me out. Alright, latch key. That's fine. You know, it's not a great pickup. Did not get a deal with the devil, which is also not that big of a deal. I mean, do I want to look for the secret rooms? I mean, if it's not here, I'm going to go. Yeah, it wasn't there, so I'm just going to go. Because I don't have a whole lot of bombs to spare. And frankly, I would like to hold on to them. Maybe, you know, I mean, I'm going to waste one here so I can get pills that, you know, will probably not help me. Never mind. Balls of steel. Great. Hematemesis, you know, okay. Friends till the end. All right, you know what? Here's another unpopular opinion for you. You know, and for the Isaac community, pills are absolutely worth it. Okay, I'm going to take a pill every single time. Okay, and I'm going to use it. And sometimes it is not going to pay off. But sometimes it will pay off and it will help. Okay? And I am of the opinion that pills can sometimes make or break a run. If you disagree, you know, it's fine. You know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But, you know, mine is an unpopular opinion, so therefore it holds more weight, you know, according to Reddit. You know, like, I just think, I think pills, you know, I mean, okay, from a sincere perspective, I do think pills are worth it, you know. Worth it more than secret rooms? You could make an argument there. I mean, you could absolutely make an argument there, but you could persuade me there. You know, I just like, I don't, it's not, again, secret rooms, I don't consciously think about them, which is my problem, but, we're definitely going to take the left hand. You know, but like, I don't know. Pills are just like, you know, they're right there. You know, you don't have to go searching for them a lot of the time. You know, they're kind of like nice surprises that you get, you know, randomly. Don't have to, you know, do a bunch of looking and searching for them, you know, and hope and pray. Well, I mean, you do have to hope and pray that they will give you something good and not hurt you, but, you know, you don't have to go through that process of looking for them necessarily. You know, they kind of just show up where they show up, and then you take advantage of them when they do show up. Also, you know, if I could get some more money, that would be pretty nice, because we do have a Steam sale in effect, and I would like to take advantage of it if at all possible. Sorry, I feel a hiccup coming on, and there it was. Take me to the deal with the devil. Okay, you did not, but can't say that I am completely disappointed. You know, I was kind of expecting it, to be honest. Sack of pennies, very beneficial for us here if we can, you know, if we can maximize its usage. Also definitely blow up the tinted rock. Thank you very much for the additional spirit heart. I'm going to go ahead and open up these doors, because one of them is going to be the shop like that, and then this one is going to be something else. So I'm going to pick this up too, so we have the opportunity to get bookworm at some point. And I have 8 keys. I can afford to donate these keys, and I am going to do that, because I'm not going to have much use for them until, you know, the chest, which I might not even make it to. So, no, don't blow them up. Okay. Come on. Come on, baby. You can do it. You can do it. You can give me something worth my time. Come on. All right, well, hematemesis, balls of steel. Thank you very much. I will gladly take that. We've got a couple pills that I do not recognize, but they are doing wonders for me, for sure. Okay. This run is looking pretty damn good, in my opinion. You know, I don't think it's a world beater, necessarily, and we are taking a lot of time, but, you know what? I can't come back to that, because this is the floor with the mob fight. You know, otherwise I would be totally on board with sacrificing some health. But, you know, I do want to try and get a deal with the devil, if at all possible. So, I guess we'll shoot for that. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens. God damn it. God. They're everywhere. They're so fast. I can't react that quickly. Okay? You know, I've spent all my fucking life playing Madden, you know? You think that is going to instill me with cat-like reflexes? I don't think so. You know, all I have to do is press a button, and I throw a ball to, you know, an AI player, and then they are controlled by me, and I just run, you know? And I push the left analog stick, and that is that. Okay. It does not look like we are going to get any more keys, and we cannot buy one here. However, I can do this. If I can buy this book, we will become bookworm, which I don't know what that does exactly, but I want it. Okay, that didn't do it. I need 2 more coins. Can I pull that off is the question at hand here. You know what? I'm fuck it. I'm gonna go down here and go in here because why not? Okay, beautiful. Yeah, real glad I wasted my time. See, this is why you never go in those rooms either. What was in here? It was a trinket. Okay. I'm gonna look for the secret rooms too. I'm gonna try and take advantage of everything at my disposal here. God damn it. Secret room, maybe? No. Okay, well, I'm all out of bombs, which is very unfortunate. So I guess the question is, you know, do I buy... You know what? Let's try something crazy. You know, just for the sake of being crazy. Let's try something crazy. You with me on this? Let's do this. Let's see what we can get out of this. You feel blessed. 100% angel room chance. Hell yeah, brother. That is what I am talking about. Okay, we got some additional money. Can buy that now. What is this going to do? It's going to take me to the angel room. I don't know what either one does. I'm going to have to look that up. I apologize. I will do it right quick here. But binding of Isaac angel room items. Okay, let's see what we got here. Passive. Are either one of these? I think these both are passive, right? Splash. When Isaac receives damage, the bottle breaks and a puddle of blue creep forms, which damages non-flying enemies similar to Lemon Mishap. Okay. And we've got the other one, which maybe I passed up. No, never mind. Here it is. Crown of Light. Gives Isaac a crown that glows blue when active and turns gray when inactive, while Isaac has no empty red heart containers. Isaac's tears are replaced with blue diamond tears that deal double damage. Ooh, that's interesting. Regardless of health, the crown will deactivate for the current room when Isaac takes damage. So, like, either one of these are not great. But what happens, you know, like if I lose all of my red hearts, you know? Does the crown just stop working at that point, or is it forever enacted? I'm going to take Crown of Light. I think that is good pickup. It also gave us an additional 2 spirit hearts, which I was not anticipating. Okay, thank you very much. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. I want to make sure you're gone. Alright, you know, I mean, this isn't really going to be worth it at all, but I was hoping we could get more, maybe. Angelic Prism has appeared in the basement. I don't know what that means, but it is something. So I guess, you know, I think that was maybe worth it. We can also go into the shop and buy this book, which will give us Bookworm. Bookworm, there we go. And then we take this back. Don't know what the Bookworm effect does. No, it's a good thing. I should probably look that up, but I already looked up something and I don't want to waste more of your time. Let's try and keep this double damage going for as long as possible. Okay, well, there it goes. I thought I was out of the way, but guess that was not the case, huh? Well, not an issue. We are doing just fine. Okay, we don't need no fucking Crown of Light to seal the deal for us, okay? We are strong, independent. We are a strong, independent Maggie. Yeah, go ahead and give me the Polaroid. Give me that. We already went in here, but I'm going to double check. Okay. All right, I think we're good to move on. And I think the plays that I made on that last floor are really going to help us out. You know, I am hoping. you know, that they're going to pay dividends for us. But, I guess we'll see, huh? I am going to hold on to the Lover's card, because I think that is going to be pretty essential for us later on, because we don't have a whole lot of HP. We do have Judas's Shadow. Okay, well, that was a little not fun, but alright, I want to get this back so we can activate Crown of Light. Or whatever it's called. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's Crown of Light. Look, I didn't come here to learn names, okay? I was elected to lead, not to read. Number 3. It's my it's my Arnold Schwarzenegger from the Simpsons movie impression, you know. Fucking sign me up. Mysterious paper. You know what? I'm going to take the left hand. I think that is the better pickup here. Or the better take here, I guess. You know what song I have stuck in my head? I've been listening... Well, I've heard a couple times. I mean, well, that's not the right way to say it either. I've been listening to Rose Tattoo by the Dropkick Murphys. It's a fucking banging song, let me tell you. Okay, you know, I don't know what you would call it necessarily. Would it be considered ska? I feel like it definitely has some ska elements. But, it's almost like a sea shanty. Is pirate ska a thing? Oh boy. I don't know what it would fall under, to be honest, but it is a damn good song. Anyone that says otherwise doesn't have an open mind. You know, that's just how it is. Don't think too hard on it. I don't have any bombs. Ooh boy, if I could get a bomb, I could blast that open. Well, I think I'd need 2 actually. You know what? Let's take it. That'll give us 10 additional lives, but it'd also cut down our current HP. You know what? That's okay. If I could just get a fucking bomb, though, we wouldn't have to worry about it as much, but can't always get what you want. You can try sometime. Is that Gavin DeGraw? Why do I feel like, that's Gavin DeGraw? Is he still relevant? Has he made anything worth listening to in the past 15 years? Oh god. Okay, you know what? Hang on. Belly button is atrocious. Why? Why do you gotta do this to me, game? I mean, is there anything? I mean, if I use hematemesis, I'm gonna die, right? Not that it would matter. I shouldn't have picked up 9 lives. That was dumb. Alright, let's go. Because now, I'm going to be stuck in that loop until we reach Judas's Shadow. Which, I mean, I guess is not a horrible problem to have, but... Okay. Give me this. Give me this. Damn it. I could have moved those bombs. Move over there. Oh. Okay. Well, I'll definitely do this. Because if that's a Joker card, I mean, it's fine. That's okay. I'm going to hold on to this key, because I think it'll be useful at some point. I forgot, it's Monkey's Paw that's giving us all these, or whatever, that trinket is called, that's giving us all these red chests. I keep forgetting that that's what that is. Alright. I got your name written here in a rose tattoo. In a rose tattoo. In a rose tattoo. I got your name written here in a rose tattoo. Fuck. That's right. Let's give it another shot. Son of a bitch. Alright, well. You want to just blow through all of my lives in here? I'd be okay with that. Damn good song. I you know, like I guess I've been on like a pirate themed music kick or something because I listened to No Grave But the Sea by Ailstorm before I listened to Rose Tattoo earlier. And I'm not ashamed, okay? Because there's some damn good music, all right? No Grave But the Sea kind of makes me laugh a little bit because it's so, you know, it's so rooted in the pirate theme, but it is a damn good song. I will say that. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, I mean, at this point, you know, if I didn't have to deal with, you know, essentially 2 Lokis, you know, it wouldn't be a problem. But, you know, I understand that the game likes to cheat a little bit. You know, that's okay. I've put up with cheating all my life. You know, learned that people don't fight fair. But, yeah. No Grave But the Sea. Damn good song. Okay, if you're looking to, I mean, you know, I don't know if anybody is looking necessarily to get into pirate theme music, but Dropkick Murphys, Ailstorm, some good starting places for you. I don't know if, you know, that is necessarily the theme that Dropkick Murphys is all about, you know, on a general level, but that song is pirate themed. At least, you know, it sounded that way based on the lyricism and the nature of the music, but you know, I don't know. Thank you very much for Balls of Steel. That is incredibly generous. I forgot I don't have any bombs. Okay, both of these pills I have not taken before. There is a high likelihood that they are going to be bad pills because I've only gotten like good pills so far. So I'm not going to run that risk. So I would ideally like to not take damage here to maximize my damage output. Well, there you go. Luckily we got through most of the fight before that happened. Alright. You know, do we want to go down there? You know, we haven't done it in a while. Fuck it. Let's go down there. I don't see what the issue is. If we die, we die. Fuck, I forgot I don't have any bombs. Well, at least the rooms seem to be easier, maybe. We'll see. We'll see about that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Give me all the battery charges you want. I will use them with glee. Ah. You went invisible. That's not my fault. I blame the game. I don't know what my my problem is. Sometimes, like, I don't understand my own sense of humor, for one thing, but, like, also, you know, the things that I say or do, you know. I mean, I guess that happens to everybody, but I mean, that's just going to teleport us to a random place. Judgment, on the other hand, you motherfucker. You couldn't have been a regular Judgment. You had to give me that kind of Judgment. Fine, well, you know what? I don't have to play that game. Okay? I am under no obligation to play that game. You sons of bitches. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, we're good. We're good. There we go. You essentially got a shortcut to the boss fight. I have no qualms with that. Okay, here we go. We're going to have to come at this, you know, with everything we've got. We've got a couple lives to work with as well. Ideally, we'd like to not take damage here. I mean, at least not early on. If at all applicable. Yeah, well, I mean, now, you know, we're just kind of... Alright, second stage. Here we go. You hurt me, but it only makes me stronger. It's entirely true, though. Alright. We did it. Let's go. Nope, he's got a second phase. I forgot. Okay. Alright, motherfucker. Try and catch up with me. I dare you. You know what? You spawned in a little friend. That's not fair. That is completely unfair. Okay? Who said you could do that? Okay? Why don't I get to spawn in any friends, you know, at the fucking... whenever I fucking feel like, you know? It seems a little unfair to me. Okay, you know what? I mean, at this point, I think we're just going to end up dying repetitively until we reach Judas's shadow. So, you know, I mean, at this point, we might as well just, like, go through with it. We've also maxed out our damage stat from Bloody Lust. So, this is about as strong as we're going to be, depending... well, I mean, we'll get a boost from Judas's shadow, but this is close to as strong as we'll be, you know, and we'll lose part of that boost anyway, because I don't think Crown of Light will be enacted, because we won't have any red heart containers, but you know, I mean, it's whatever. Like, we'll work with what we got, you know. I mean, I'm essentially throwing this away, but that's okay. God, if I don't, like, hit them immediately... holy shit. 59.05. If I die, you know, like... I am a special kind of terrible Isaac player. Because there is no reason I should lose now. And apparently we do get that boost from Crown of Light. So, you know, like, we are immensely strong right now. No reason for us to lose. I think at all. Yeah, and we're not gonna. Yeah, there we go. Easy money. You know, so Judas's shadow hands us the win there. But, I mean, hey, you know what? Like, I went down to the shield and I actually won. You know, doesn't happen too often. So I'm satisfied, and hopefully you guys are as well. If you enjoyed this episode of The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, let me know down in the comment section below. Like the video and share with your friends. Let me know you want to see more of any game series I do here on the channel. The link down to the game is in the description box below if you want to pick it up for yourself. Subscribe to my channel for more gaming content. I play all sorts of games on my channel. Thank you guys very much for watching. Love you very much, and I will talk to you later.